Hello, I'm back. It's been a week since my last video, exactly a week. And I am back again. It's Sunday afternoon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's Sunday the 6th of June. Another week has went by, and I've been really behaving myself and doing good, but here I am on my Friday night. Having beer. Yep, again. Again, this was unplanned, totally. And had no intentions of doing this, but things just kind of happened, and nothing bad, but I had planned to have my pizza. I've gotten very used to having my Friday night pizza. I haven't had pizza for so long, I gave that up. And I just love my pizza, and of course for me, pizza means beer. I just can't explain how good pizza and beer is. It's just wonderful. So I made plans to make my favorite pizza, which has already happened in the kitchen. Hasn't been cooked yet, of course. That's going to be much later on, but we got it, and it's going to be good. And I love my pizza and beer. It's just something I've been doing since oh my goodness, 1981. I guess is when I first when I was 21 years old. I started. That's when I discovered alcohol. Back then it was like Friday night after work. I would get together with all the guys. I worked on an assembly line of a crew of 6, and we all lived in Jacksonville. And at the Friday night, and I believe this went over to Saturday night as well, but that's been 30 years ago. I don't remember. But we would, after work, we would all get together and we would meet there at Buccaneer Pizza in Jacksonville. There was such a thing called Buccaneer Pizza. I still have some memorabilia from Buccaneer Pizza, namely matchbooks that say the name on it. I don't know where they're at, but they're absolute collector's items because there is no longer Buccaneer Pizza. That was we met there, and it's Buccaneer Pizza in Jacksonville. There were several throughout the valley, but it started in Jacksonville. It's at a building that is now, I think it's an insurance company. It's right there by Ray's Food Place, which was Van Way's Market, and it's between Ray's Food Place and the bank there, whatever that bank is, right on the corner, and the Calvary Chapel is right across the street. And that's that little building there. Insurance, I'm pretty sure insurance place now, or real estate maybe, was Buccaneer Pizza, and before that it was Lulu's Restaurant. Lulu Carter, and I believe I do have pictures of her grave somewhere in my photo album. She was the sister of Frank Carter, the police chief. Anyway, rambling on, that's what I do. So, getting back to what I was saying, that's where this started. That's when I started with the Friday night beer and pizza. I'd go down there and I'd meet with those guys, Perry Sanders and Mike Gormley, and oh my goodness, there was Lester Calhoun. I can't believe I remember these guys' names from 30 years ago. Perry Sanders, Lester Calhoun, Mike Gormley, who wasn't around much. He quit, but he was there in the beginning. The other guy, and then there was Robert the boss guy. He drove the forklift. And there was Omar Cooley, who I definitely have pictures of his grave. He worked, that's where I first met him, was on the assembly line. And he turned out to be Roger Luchterhand's grandfather. And he also ended up living across the street from me years later on. But that's where I first met old Omar. He must have been like 74 years old or something back then in 1979, 80, 81. He didn't come down there. He and Robert, I want to say Vaughn from Jacksonville, was they were old guys. They had worked on bridge crews. They had went around, built bridges all over the Rogue Valley. But all those other guys, we had our little Friday night. We'd meet down there and just sit there and swig beer and big old pitchers and eat pizza and everything. And it started out as a Friday night thing, but it quickly grew into a weekly, every day of the week type thing, which is, I can't allow this to happen. I know that's going to happen, but I can't allow that. I know eventually I'm going to be doing this every night of the week. You know, that's the way it works. That's the way alcohol works. So pretty soon I'll say, well, I think I'll have it tomorrow. And then I'll get back to being a good guy and all that. And it doesn't work that way. It's, it does work that way, but that's what will happen. Is that I will eventually be wanting to do this every day, and then I get a problem. I could almost guarantee that will. So far, it's only been one day a week, but it will. It'll get right back out of hand. I know. God gave me the power over this stuff, and it's garbage. It's absolute poison. This is poison. Alcohol's poison, but it tastes wonderful with pizza. And that's what the enemy keeps telling me. Oh, you deserve this. You can have this tonight. What he doesn't tell me is that it'll get out of control, and it will. I guarantee it will. So I guess it's one last time. Like I said, wasn't planning to do this. I was actually thinking about taking off for the weekend, but my plans changed, and now I won't be, but maybe next weekend I will. So this will have no place, no room. But it sure tastes good. Oh, beer sure tastes good. Okay, we're almost to 10 minutes, so I'm going to shut this down, and I have a project I need to get going on, which is the pictures of the digital camera that I've taken at work this past week. So we're going to come back, and I'm going to put those on there, and then go from